Good morning, guys. As you can tell, I did not sleep again because of the noise. I think I would rather have birds and bats be noisy than cars. But oh my gosh, the bats started making noise at like 10 p.m. to like midnight. And then from there, it switched over to like the parrots at 3 a.m. and the kookaburras and the magpies and the crows. And it was like a jungle out there. And then I heard this little pitter patter across the roof, and then the animal would launch into the trees. And I heard that like all night long. And then I went over to the window and I looked and I saw the little animal like run across the roof. I have no idea what it was. It kind of looked like a raccoon, but I don't think they have those here. So it's something similar to that. This is the bathroom. I accidentally booked the room with 3 guests, but it's just me. I have no idea what this is. Is it a foot wash? I feel like it's a foot wash. This is my room. It's really big. And when I first got here, I totally thought that was a snake shed, but it's just a ribbon. Also, the windows are open, so there's really like no air or heat. It's just fresh window air, and it's really nice. Good morning, guys. I am starting my hour-and-a-half walk to church. I'm gonna try Nexus Church, and I realized that it's on a college campus, so hopefully I look like a college student and I can just, blend in. This is the neighborhood I'm staying in. Really, really nice. The host is so sweet. She offered me her bus card so I could take the bus to church, but I want to walk. She's from Malaysia. She's lived here 20 years, and her husband is sick. So she's doing Airbnbs to kind of, be with him and then also pay the bills. Pretty neat. I love meeting people, I really do. Also, weird fact, my skin is really soft from being here, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the water. I got caught in the rain. Of course, the one day I bring my good camera to photograph animals, it rains, and I don't have a bag to protect my camera. Made it. You guys, I have no words. That was an amazing service. You can just see that it's in their heart. Like, these people are just so sincere and like kind, and like just their voice just like puts you at ease and makes you feel peaceful and calm. I need a tunnel. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out of here. I found a tunnel. Yeah, that's not the way out. I need to be on the road. Where the heck am I? I'm lost. Anyway, we prayed like 5 times. Not just once, but like 5 times. And they gave us a lot of time to just like be in the presence of God. And it was just real. Like, it was just really, really cool. I gotta go back this way. It was amazing. I'm so glad I went. Oh, and there's such nice people. I was sitting by myself and they served tea, and I got some tea, and they were like, don't you want to put some cream in there? And I was like, oh, like, yeah, sure. Because we don't do that in America. And this nice lady came up to me, and she started just talking to me, and she was so sweet and just so kind. And then her and her husband were like, we would offer you a ride if you needed one, but they had to leave early. And then the lady on the other side of me started talking to me. She was so sweet too, and she's like, you have an accent. And so I told her where I was from, and everyone was just so genuine. I also noticed that families are really loving on each other, and you can just see the connection of love like within the people of this church. And I think the coolest part about going to an international church is no matter where you are, Jesus people are Jesus people. We are all followers of the same God, the same Savior, and we know we know what he wants us to do and how to be. And so you really know you've truly found Jesus people when they're the same all the way across the whole entire world. And you can just find community. Like within a church, you just find people who are godly people and accept you, and it feels like home. Like, you know, that's the closest to home I've felt since I've been here. And you can always find it in people who love God. He really spoke to me in there. And now I'm walking to a cafe or some kind of restaurant before I go herping. Man, I'm getting blisters though. You guys, I'm out of breath. I didn't think there'd be so many hills here. I thought it'd be flat. Me and my Lamington fingers are walking around. I probably shouldn't have bought this because it's a lot to carry. That store was so sweet. Woolies or Woolworths had a little basket with fruit, and it said free fruit for kids, which is probably like the old fruit that they don't want anymore, but at least they're putting it to good use. I love Australia. All right, I'm gonna walk off that meat pie and go find some monitors and photograph. I brought my camera this time, so I'm excited to do some wildlife photography. Shall we go left or shall we go right? I don't know. Dude, the eucalyptus trees, which I think are also called gum trees, they smell amazing. That's how you know you're around them. You can just smell it in the air. I want to like pick a leaf and smell it, but I don't know if I could reach them. You know, I will say what's nice is walking through the forest by yourself. You don't have to worry about bears and mountain lions and moose and whatever else that's big that could attack you. It's actually safer feeling to have more venomous small animals that you just have to watch your step. It's so much easier. I mean, if I was hiking in Colorado right now, like, I would have my mace ready just in case a mountain lion was stalking me. It's actually not that dangerous. It's really nice. Except I haven't seen any animals because it's kind of cold. Not even like the birds are out. I don't know where they all are. I read that koalas leave parallel scratches. So I have to say those are koala marks, but I don't see the koala. I thought I was herping today, but it actually turned into birding, which has been quite fun. Check out these photos. Also, I wanted to say that it's been very different walking everywhere. You know, I'm used to driving, but it has its pros and cons. So walking everywhere, you're able to get to more places by foot, and you don't have to worry about parking or anything. And you're actually able to just see a whole lot more by walking. But yeah, it is exhausting. And then there's some places you don't want to walk to because they're too far. As far as driving, you can really go anywhere, but then you have to worry about parking, and a lot of these places I've been are parks, and they don't always have parking because it's the city. So I've actually gotten pretty lucky to just walk around and explore something new for me, and it's just been so fun. I am tired though. I hear a kookaburra. I've almost walked 7 miles today. And my hips hurt. I want to go sit in my hammock and just read a book, which I think I'm going to do at that park I was at yesterday. And maybe I'll actually get a photo of a cockatoo, because I saw some at that park yesterday. They go up high though in the trees. Guys, I don't know if I'm gonna find any bats, but I'm looking. I'm a swinging and I'm looking. As far as tomorrow goes, which would be the next video I post, I am checking out of Bridgman Downs, the Airbnb, and I am heading to Gold Coast to Tequila Sunrise Hostel, which will be like my first time staying in a like multi-gender hostel with 16 beds. So I really hope none of my stuff gets stolen. I don't know how I'm getting there quite yet. I'm just living in a stressful week. Even though I'm enjoying it all, it's like I don't know what's next for me in my life here. I think Anthony's son might be driving me because he has to go there anyways, but I haven't heard from them. So if worst case scenario comes, I'll just pay $160 in Uber there. Or perhaps, you know, God will bless me and my bank transfer will go through tomorrow on Monday, and then I can just buy the car and drive it. So I'll let you guys know what happens. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to trust God's plan, and that's that. Love you guys. Stay tuned for the next video. You might see a bat at the end of this one, but maybe not. So hang tight. I'll get one on video soon enough. Love you. There's a straggler. He got left behind.